In the quiet corners of Carolina, beneath arching oaks and tangled thickets, lie towns that time has all but forgotten. Today, I invite you to journey with me, not across continents or through wild jungles, but into the heart of the Carolinas, where the ghostly remnants of human endeavor linger in the hush. Here, the air itself seems to hold its breath, carrying with it the faintest echoes of laughter, labor, and longing. Each town on our path bears a story, hidden in crumbling brick and splintered wood, told in the hush of wind through hollow windows and the slow encroachment of vines. These are places where beauty and melancholy entwine, where every shadowed street and silent mill speaks of dreams deferred and lives forever altered. The land remembers even as human footprints fade. Let us step gently with reverence and curiosity into the mystery that is Carolina's ghost towns. In these places, the ordinary becomes extraordinary, a testament to the resilience of nature and the fleeting imprint of humankind. Nestled beside a languid river, Henry River Mill Village stands as a monument to both ambition and abandonment. Once alive with the hum of machinery and the voices of workers, the mill buildings now sit in profound silence, their windows dark and hollow. Brambles twist through shattered doorways, and the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and faded memory. Each step along the crumbling pathways conjures images of bustling families and the relentless rhythm of spinning looms. The houses, lined in neat rows, seem to yearn for the warmth of fires long extinguished. Porches sag beneath the weight of years, and paint peels in delicate curls, as if mourning the passage of time. Wind stirs the lace curtains left behind, fluttering like phantoms in the gloom. Here, the boundaries between past and present blur, the living world softly reclaiming its own. The river, once harnessed for industry, now flows quietly past, bearing witness to the transformation. Its waters reflect the gray, skeletal remains of the mill, a mirror to the lives that once pulsed within these walls. In the hush, one can almost hear the echo of children's laughter, the clang of tools and the distant whistle marking the end of a day's toil. Yet it is not just emptiness that fills this space. There is a peculiar dignity in the stillness, a testament to endurance. Nature, patient and persistent, weaves its green tapestry through every crack and crevice. Vines climb the brickwork, flowers bloom in forgotten gardens, and even the animals seem to tread softly, honoring the stories embedded here. As dusk settles over the village, the last rays of sunlight gild the ruins, and a sense of peace descends. In Henry River Mill Village, the past lingers, gentle and haunting, inviting us to listen and remember. East Laurinburg stands at the edge of memory, its empty streets winding through a landscape gently overtaken by nature's persistent hand. The asphalt is cracked and buckled, weeds pushing through with quiet determination. Once these roads bustled with the comings and goings of daily life, but now only the rustle of leaves and the murmur of the wind remain. Houses, their roofs caving in and windows shattered, peer out from behind curtains of ivy and kudzu. Lawns that were once carefully mown are now wild meadows, alive with butterflies and the hum of bees. Trees lean protectively over sagging porches, their roots entwined with the foundations of forgotten homes. There is a strange beauty here, in the way decay and growth intertwine. Each step reveals small miracles, a flower blooming in a gutter, a bird's nest tucked inside a broken mailbox, a deer pausing in the glow of the setting sun. Nature, ever patient, reclaims what was once hers, weaving life from the remnants of human endeavor. In the silence, one can almost sense the rhythm of days gone by, the clatter of dishes, the distant drone of a lawnmower, the laughter of children playing beneath the trees. But these are only echoes. fading gently as the years press on. The town itself seems to exhale, surrendering gracefully to the inevitable return of the wild. East Laurenburg is a portrait of transition, a place where the line between civilization and wilderness grows ever fainter. It reminds us that, in the end, all things return to the earth, and that beauty persists, even in abandonment. Deep within the swamps and forests of Carolina, Buffalo City slumbers beneath a canopy of towering pines. Once a bustling hub of industry, its streets are now little more than faint trails, swallowed by moss and shadow. The only sounds are the gentle sigh of the wind and the distant call of a heron gliding low over the water. The remnants of Buffalo City are scattered, half hidden by the thick undergrowth. Here, a rusted barrel; there, the skeleton of a logging cart, each relic a silent testament to the lives that once animated these woods. The forest, lush and impenetrable, presses close, its roots and branches knitting together the past and the present in a seamless tapestry of green. Even in stillness, the land remembers. Ghostly outlines of buildings emerge through the mist at dawn, their forms softened by time and weather. The air is thick with secrets, every fallen log and muddy path whispering stories of ambition, struggle, and eventual surrender. The river, once choked with logs, now flows freely, its banks alive with the riotous growth of ferns and wildflowers. The people who once called Buffalo City home are gone, but their legacy lingers, in the names carved into tree trunks, in the rusted tools abandoned by the wayside, in the sense of possibility that still hovers beneath the boughs. The forest, ever watchful, enfolds these memories, holding them close against the passage of time. Buffalo City is both a warning and a wonder, a place where the boundary between human achievement and nature's dominion is thin indeed. Here, the wild has returned, and with it, a profound and haunting peace. On the wind-swept shores of Carolina, Portsmouth Village stands in utter isolation. Sand drifts through empty streets, and battered shutters bang softly in the relentless coastal breeze. The sea, ever present, roars and whispers, its tides shaping the land and erasing footprints from the past. Here, the buildings, weathered and gray, huddle together against the onslaught of salt and storm. Their walls, scarred by wind and water, bear silent witness to the resilience of those who once called this place home. The docks, now splintered and beaten, reach out into the waves like fingers grasping for memory. There is a raw, elemental beauty in Portsmouth's solitude. Grasses wave in the dunes, and seabirds wheel through the sky, their cries piercing the hush. Each gust of wind carries away another layer of paint, another fragment of history, until only the bare bones remain. Yet in this darkness, life endures. Wildflowers bloom defiantly in sandy soil, and crabs scuttle through the shadows of abandoned houses. The ocean, both a giver and a taker, continues its eternal dance, shaping and reshaping the coastline. The village, though empty, feels alive with possibility, its silence charged with the memory of storms weathered and days endured. Portsmouth Village is a place apart, suspended between land and sea, past and present. In its isolation, it speaks to the enduring strength of the human spirit and the ultimate supremacy of nature. Beneath the still waters of a vast reservoir, the town of Proctor lies hidden, its secrets submerged yet not entirely erased. On quiet days, when the surface is calm and the light just right, the outlines of roads and foundations emerge like ghosts, hinting at the life that once thrived here. The air above the water is thick with the scent of pine and earth, and the only sounds are the soft lapping of waves and the distant song of a passing bird. Occasionally, a piece of old machinery or a crumbling chimney juts above the surface, silent sentinels guarding the memories below. Around the reservoir's edge, the forest crowds close, reclaiming what it can reach. Trees lean out over the water, their reflections merging with the shadows of submerged houses. The land here is heavy with absence, yet also with possibility. Fish swim where children once played. Herons nest where families built their homes. Proctor's story is one of transformation, a place both lost and preserved, its history held in the silent depths. The water, ever patient, erases the scars of human habitation even as it preserves their outlines, a mirror to the transience of all endeavors. For those who pause and listen, Proctor offers a lesson in humility and hope. Beneath the surface, life goes on, adapting and enduring, a quiet testament to nature's relentless will. In the deep embrace of the Carolina wilderness, Mortimer lingers as a collection of ruins, factories and homes crumbling beneath the weight of moss and root. The forest, lush and untamed, presses in on all sides, weaving a dense canopy above the fallen beams and shattered glass. Once, Mortimer was alive with the clatter of industry and the rhythms of daily life. Now, only the drip of rain through broken roofs and the soft padding of wildlife disturb the silence. Trees grow through floors, their trunks twisting where dining tables once stood. Ferns unfurl in sunbeams that pierce the gloom, softening the hard lines of stone and metal. The passage of time here is palpable, measured in rings of tree trunks and the slow decay of brick. Each ruin tells a story, a factory wall blackened by fire, a stairway leading to nowhere, the outline of a garden gone wild. In the hush, the past feels achingly close, as if the people who built this place might step from the shadows at any moment. Yet, Mortimer is not desolate. The forest has made it her own, filling empty spaces with birdsong and the rustle of small animals in the underbrush. Life, irrepressible and varied, flourishes in the ruins, turning loss into renewal. In Mortimer, we witness the eternal cycle, growth, decline, and rebirth, a reminder that even in the heart of abandonment, beauty and vitality endure. Mist hangs heavy over Glenville, shrouding its empty streets and silent foundations in a veil of mystery. This is a town relocated, its soul dispersed yet never truly gone. The air here is thick with longing, almost as if the land itself mourns the absence of those who once called it home. The outlines of houses linger beneath the fog, their forms softened by distance and memory. Gardens, now wild and overgrown, bloom with flowers that once adorned family gatherings. The roads, barely visible, curve gently through the landscape, echoing the paths of lives interrupted. There is an eerie quiet in Glenville, a hush broken only by the call of a distant bird or the soft patter of rain on leaves. The land feels suspended between worlds, caught between past and present, presence and absence. In this liminal space, memories linger, children playing in meadows, neighbors greeting one another on cool mornings, the warmth of community still palpable in the air. Though the people have moved on, their stories remain, etched into the hills and hollows. Each stone, each tree is a silent witness to the joys and sorrows that once animated this place. The mist, ever shifting, seems to carry these echoes on the breeze, weaving them into the fabric of the landscape. Glenville endures not as a collection of buildings, but as a memory, a place where the past is never truly lost, only transformed. In the quiet shadows along the riverbank, the town of Whitney has all but vanished. Only the faintest traces remain, stone foundations, fading paths, the ghostly outlines of lives once lived. The woods press in, their branches arching protectively over what is left, sheltering the memories from the ravages of time. Whitney was once alive with laughter, the clink of glasses, and the steady rhythm of footsteps along its streets. Now, those sounds have faded, replaced by the soft whisper of wind through leaves and the gentle splash of water along the shore. The remnants of houses rise from the earth like ancient relics, their stones cool and mossy beneath the hand. Here, the boundaries between past and present dissolve. The paths, barely discernible, wind through thickets and disappear into the undergrowth. Animals move quietly through the ruins, their presence a reminder that life persists, adapting to the ever-changing world. There is a profound stillness in Whitney, a sense of reverence for what is past. Each fallen stone, each weathered post, tells a story of dreams woven and lost, of families who built and loved and moved on. The land, ever patient, holds these stories close, its silence rich with meaning. As the sun sets and shadows lengthen, Whitney fades further into the embrace of the forest. But its memory lingers, a gentle reminder of the resilience of both nature and the human spirit. Where once the town of Judson thrived, only the river and the wild now keep vigil. Progress swept through, altering the course of both water and memory, leaving behind a landscape where traces of human life are scarce and subtle. The banks are thick with trees and tall grasses, the only witnesses to what was lost. The river, ever-changing, meanders past, its waters cloaking the past in ripples and reflection. Occasionally, a piece of foundation or a rusted relic emerges from the undergrowth, hints of a community that once pulsed with energy and hope. The land here feels both empty and alive, a paradox at the heart of all forgotten places. Wildlife flourishes where people once gathered. Deer graze where gardens once bloomed, and herons nest in trees that shade the remnants of porches and playgrounds. The silence is profound, broken only by the calls of birds and the rustle of wind through the reeds. Judson's story is one of transformation, of dreams swept away by the tides of change. Yet, there is a certain peace in what remains, a sense that life, though altered, continues unabated. The river, ancient and indifferent, flows on, bearing witness to both loss and renewal. In Judson, we are reminded that progress often comes at a cost, and that the land, in its wisdom, remembers what we forget. In the heart of Carolina, Lockville rests in a hush that feels almost sacred. The old locks, crumbling but proud, stand beside deserted buildings, their stones worn smooth by countless hands and the relentless flow of water. Here, time seems to pause, held in the gentle embrace of the landscape. The canal, once busy with boats and commerce, now glistens in the sunlight, its surface broken only by the occasional ripple of a fish or the splash of a turtle. The locks, moss-covered and silent, are monuments to ingenuity and perseverance, their ironwork rusted but enduring. Buildings, long abandoned, line the water's edge, their windows dark and doorways yawning. Nature has crept in, weaving vines through cracks, carpeting floors with fallen leaves, and painting walls with lichen and moss. The air is cool and still, heavy with the scent of earth and water. Lockville is a place of paradox, marked by both decay and persistence, silence and subtle song. Each stone, each rusty hinge, holds a fragment of history, a whisper of the lives that shaped this place. The land feels watchful, attentive to the passage of days and the stories they carry. Even as the locks crumble and the buildings fade, Lockville endures, a living memory suspended between what was and what might yet be. As we leave these forgotten towns behind, the hush of their presence lingers, a gentle reminder that time is both a healer and a thief. The Carolinas are dotted with places where the past persists, woven into the landscape through the quiet tenacity of memory and the relentless embrace of nature. These ghost towns, though empty, are far from silent. They whisper their stories to those willing to listen. Imagine, for a moment, the lives once lived here. The laughter echoing in empty rooms, the dreams that built homes, and the hopes that lingered long after the last footsteps faded away. Each abandoned mill, each overgrown street is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the inevitability of change. In the quiet, we find not only loss, but also beauty, hope, and the promise of renewal.